Test indeed, Sir Maximus Million. I don't know why I said Maximilian. Like, it's Maximus, it's not Maximilian. Anyway, what up, dude? I'm getting confused because one of my friend's D&D characters was Maximilian. Anyway, I am here. Let me actually open up stuff I need. And then I will show my face. Oh wait, I didn't even activate YouTube yet. There we go. Dude, gotta work, or gonna lurk because I'm at work. That kind of rhymes. But no worries, dude. I appreciate the lurk. Yeah, I figure I'd try to do more Twitch stuff today. You know, let me just show my face so I'm not just speaking from the void. Oh, I didn't turn my, why is my camera off? My cat probably bumped into it. Yeah, I really want to try to push and get affiliate, but lurk or not, we're still on par with Twitch partnership, thanks to you. Yeah, exactly. Basically, all I need is I need three concurrent viewers. I think one of them is a bot from my chat program because there's always like one viewer. That said, which I don't know if it counts it or not. That said, we just need 3 concurrent viewers, which is, you know, I find it interesting. I feel like I have a good number of followers for the number of like concurrent viewers. And I'm honestly wondering if it is the dual streaming, because it's split, like, you know, it splits it up. So you need 4 viewers if it takes the average of multiple streams up to average. Well, now we're up to 4, so look at that. Also, like, the thing with having Twitch promotes people with higher viewers, so the higher up on, the more viewers we have, the more viewers we'll get. It's kind of like, I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting because I've been streaming for like a year now. Obviously, my concurrent Twitch viewers is relatively low generally. I mean, it says 1.5 on average. But I wonder if that is because I'm dual streaming or because my schedule is really like random. Not random, but it's like, you know, it's not consistent, I guess. It's consistent. What's the word? The times are varied. We'll put it that way. So it's just kind of like interesting. I've been trying to figure out why that is. So we're just trying some stuff out, try to see if Twitch works. If you can't be on Twitch, that's fine. I know sometimes, you know, it's not the ideal platform for everyone, but I want to try, just give it a shot, you know? Okay, today we are going to be, well, to figure that out, you'd have to test, and I feel like you don't want to stop dual streaming or weird schedule. Yeah, exactly. I don't really want to. I could. I was tempted to do stop dual streaming for like a week just to see how it goes. Well, there we go. Yeah, it's tempted to stop dual streaming for a week, but I've been getting like the most like watch hours on my like YouTube videos post or after they've gone live. Granted, it's only like a few watch hours. Like some people are watching them after I've posted them, but yeah, I'm getting the most I've ever gotten recently. So a lot of people are watching them after the fact. Not a lot, but you know, some people are. So I think it just makes sense to Just keep dual streaming for now. All right, let's look at some... Sorry, I've been pulling stuff up. Let's take a look at some stuff. I think today's plan is we're going to just revise the card look here, kind of like how we did this, right? We're gonna make a template for the for this. But yeah, I think the best test for now is just try to get people to jump on Twitch when we can, and see how it goes. I'm very curious to see if I have more viewers, if I get more viewers, because it bumps me up in the order. So we shall see. But I do appreciate it. Yeah, we're working on some Blackridge stuff. I'll probably try to do some AEE testing this week as well, maybe on Friday again. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out, but Fridays usually work the best because I stream later, and then that way my friends can actually join me. But okay, first step here is to, I guess, let's just pull up a card and then we'll organize it and see what it looks like. One of the other things I've been thinking of doing is, rather than sharing my whole entire screen, I kind of make it the stream more like aesthetically pleasing, where I just kind of have me bigger and then like everything bigger, like chat bigger, me bigger, and then like just more focused in on what I'm displaying rather than showing the full screen, which makes it more mobile friendly, I guess. Which I think might be one of the problems with having Twitch viewers. Like, I wonder what the like, probably YouTube viewers are more likely to be on a computer than a Twitch viewer, would be my guess. Although Twitch mobile kind of sucks, so shrug. Well, it doesn't suck, but it's not great. Not the best. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying things now. But yeah, let's do some art. Let's see how it goes. We need Photoshop. The shop of the photo. Yeah, the interesting thing with my weird schedule is I feel like I haven't had... It hasn't really been... I haven't gotten any sort of like conclusive thing from being like streaming. Oop, I just messed that up. Streaming at like this particular time works better. It's like, it hasn't seemed to matter. Like, I usually eventually get viewers one way or another. It's usually, I don't know, it's weird. All this stuff is weird. I'm just making it up as I go along, you know. Let's try our new Photoshop feature. We want this active, and then we can pull up a, what's it called? Oh yeah, we made by we I mean me. We made a Bradley. There's a little Bradley mini me now. So there's a Bradley. A mini me of Bradley. I made that yesterday. Okay, you're trying for an affiliate. Make me join Twitch by joining you. Morning Thunder. You don't have to. If you really want to be on YouTube, that is fine by me. But I would love to try and get it, because it is I just want to see. I just want to push to get it, and once I get it, like, whatever, I'll just keep dual streaming, but it'd be cool. Let's see. Runner saying hello. Welcome to the dark side. Yes. Mini-Illy or Brad Mini? Oh, yeah, Mini-Illy or Brad Mini? Good one. Good question. I don't know. Sorry, I am like floundering right now. That's the right word? I don't know. It's a fish. Let me actually pull up some art so you're not just staring at a blank screen. Focus beats. You can do it. Event card. Done. Okay. Okay, little radish boy, turnip king, needs to move over the top of chat as rightful throne. And then this should work. I think we want to pull this up and we can zoom out a smidge. No. I don't know, that works. I don't know if it works super well, but I know I don't have to have all over. You are all over. Hey. There we go. Oh, new follower. Hello? Oh, Thunder. I was like, what? Thank you, Thunder. What did you say? Oh, reach 60. Nice. You're the 60th. Thank you, Thunder. Thank the Thunder. It sounds like some sort of thing they would say in some weird fake fantasy realm, fantasy game. Thank the Thunder. Anyway. Thank Thunder you did that. Anyway. Thunderbean. Salutations, Thunder. This sounds so cool. Wait, what did I do? Did I actually make like a sound when it did? I know it makes a sound when you follow, but I don't know if it makes a sound when you when it reaches the goal. I didn't. And for some reason, I can't figure out how to do my audio where it will play for me and for you. Well, actually, okay, let me rephrase. It plays for me, but the leveling the audio is so weird that I can't get it to play at a good level that I can hear it over my music. I really do need to figure that out, but it's just like the default like Twitch like boop, 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 boop sound or something. I can't remember what it sounds like, but it's something like that. Oh, I also did let me pull this up. I did some art. If you didn't see it in the Discord, I think a lot of you did. We've got the new Iron Reaper. I gotta do a little bit of editing to it, but Scary Ghost Train instead. I thought that, or not, sorry, this isn't the Iron Reaper. This is the Railroad Wraith. And then we also have the Iron Reaper, which is now like a cave miner kind of aesthetic. Like I'm trying to think of the lore as I do it, right? So the idea would be this guy would be like a dead miner who you know, haunts the village, probably after you know your typical like ghost story where it's like the guy was worked in terrible conditions and then died in like a cave collapse or something due to poor management or something, and now he's back to haunt and kill the people of Blackridge. Same kind of idea with like the Railroad Wraith. It's like people who died on a train or died building the railroad or something like that. Because I do want to have what's it called? I want to have like flavor text. So I do want to do that. and then we can actually have like little lore bits at the bottom where it kind of tells you what happened, and you can kind of build the story of the game as yeah, as we go. Any hoodles. Let's try to design what this card will look like. The thing is, we have a few different. Wait, what's this? Okay, that's the. Do we like the green for the events? It almost would make more sense if it was like more like this, because it's the wanted poster, and a lot of events are like, you know, they need to kill this thing. But I don't know. I think the green, obviously it sets it apart from the other cards, but part of me wonders if the green is the right color. It still looks like, I feel like the Wild Western sort of theme, but see, we're already at 6 people on Twitch right now. Just as a side note real quick. Because yeah, I think the more people you get, the more people you get. It's kind of crazy. Oop. I did not mean to click on that. Now that you say it, why is Knife wanted dead or alive? It's a great question. I don't know. I think it's more like, because like, I think wanted posters wasn't necessarily like always wanted posters were like this, but it was just how they like wrote stuff in like newspapers and stuff too, right? Woohoo! Welcome to the best dev in the house. Thank you, game dev in the game dev house. I can't words. Can't read or much of anything really. Apparently. But yeah, I mean the green would probably make more sense as a player card, and the you know, tan would make more sense as a thing, but it's too late now. In my opinion, the color is just an aesthetic. Well, yeah, for sure, right? My original thought with this was I was really going for local knife kills railroad. Right? Read all about it, sir. Local knife. That's good. I love that. Yeah, the original thought with the green was like I was really, I mentioned this in the video, but my inspiration was Hunt Showdown, which is kind of like Wild Western days, but in like Georgia or something, and it's very like bog monsters, which is why I had, you know, like the Gorge Beast and the tentacle thing, this guy, the Bog Beast, right? But it's kind of evolved past that. I guess we can play around with it because we're just doing colors anyway. We could change the look of each type of thing too. Like shops could be different than creatures, could be different than incidents if we wanted to, but truly want a picture idea is boss, but I think the gloom of the green fits there also. Yeah, I mean, I could potentially do something instead of green. I could go with like I can maybe do like a different sort of looking, like we could go like a darker wanted poster look maybe. I don't know, this is just spitballing here, but gotta go meeting. No beans, no. Anyway, what are you doing? I can't stop it. Have a good meeting. Later days, as Thunder says, indeed. Goodbye, our bean friend. The bean man. Let's see. Maybe we do... And good luck. I'll do my best. I'll try to do you proud. Like, maybe we could go more of like a redder kind of look. This is too red, but bear with me. Oh, I've done 2 hue and saturate. What am I doing with my life? I don't think I actually want more saturation. Like, we could go with more of like a red look, right? The green kind of has a feel to it though, right? Like, it feels more something. But now we have 100% less legumes in the chat. Terrible day. True. Oh, is this even working? Oh, it is. Okay. Okay, it's just the stream is a few seconds behind. Okay. Cool. I probably don't need this extra window on though right now. It's probably not really helping. Honestly, probably a better way to do this is just, rather than doing that, I just pick a color that I want. Like more of a dark brown. Just create a layer. Do this, and then do like a... What do we want? Like a multiply, and then just... It's actually not even quite what I wanted. But maybe we can... We're just playing around here for a minute. Hue and saturation. Let's make it a smidge more saturated. And we'll push it toward red. This isn't working. Sorry if this is like not great to watch. What if we do color and then I have to sneeze. Okay. I have completed my sneeze. Sneeze complete. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I think I want more of like a warm brown if we're doing anything here. Interesting. Yeah, it's all just aesthetics here. This is, I mean, that's kind of what we're working on now anyway. That is kind of today in a nutshell. You know what I want to do? Old paper. Let's look at some reference. Yeah, the green definitely, like, I mean, I guess that's the greenest paper we can see here, but all this is probably like stuff that's not even actually old. It's just, it's either fake or people just, you know, made it with pouring coffee on it or whatever. Real wanted poster. I've already done this before. Which most of these are not real. That's why you can't trust Google Images anymore. Let's hope we don't find anything weird. I probably shouldn't just be randomly browsing through images. Why look at references when you can look at the book you're keeping for no reason from your dad's child that barely holding on with hopes and prayers? True. I actually don't have one, but that is a good point. I don't know. We could just lean more into like the same look, but I do like that the cards are distinguishable from each other. That's the biggest thing. Like, you want each card to have a different look. I mean, obviously they are, but like at a very quick glance, you really want them to be different. Part of the idea too would be actually having these cards be much bigger. Let's open up tabletop again, because it helps illustrate my points of things. Yeah, one thing I was thinking of doing for, well, I guess sometimes I don't know, for like, let me actually do something. Duplicate. Okay. Hear me out. What do we think of a view instead of how it is right now? What do we think of something more like, hold on, hold, bear with me. Hold the line. What do we think of oh, where's chat? Where are you, chat? There you are. And where is me? Where is me? This isn't going to be perfect, but I guess we can take full, oop, not this. Let's do this. Display capture. What do we, how do we feel about something like this? Of course, the Turnip King has to be moved. He can watch next to us, you know. Hold on, let's see. The king. He can be here. I guess chat can be Chat would have to be like here. I don't know. I don't know if this is like something that would be good or better, but you can see drawing more, you can see my face more, you can see chat more. But like if I'm going to here, like this is still gonna be better, but I don't know, just a thought, random thought. Okay. So yeah, one of my thoughts for these cards was just make them like way bigger. Right? So they're not even like cards per se, like a Turnip King. Why does this make me think of Homestar Runner? I don't know, but I can definitely see that. Build Homestar Runner. Homestarrunner.com. It's .net. .net. It's .com. I can't remember what the saying is. Good old Homestar Runner. What a time. What a time to be alive, you know? But yeah, the thought was maybe have cards, these cards be really big. Checking my emails, checking my emails. I mean, are you actually planning on hiring a printing company to make these, right? So you don't need to make the cards standard size, and making event cards huge is a good idea. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah, I don't like, it depends on like the printing company. I guess you just make these like boards or something, right? Like a little, I think it looks nice, right? Yeah, it doesn't, it definitely wouldn't necessarily need to be standard size. I know there's like a few board game companies, so it would have to be like maybe some sort of standard format, but I don't know exactly what. But that would definitely distinguish the two between each other, but I guess it doesn't really matter either way, because I'm probably not going to, even if I make this green, I can change this color whenever, right? I could actually, that's kind of nice. Sometimes you just gotta put both on. This was actually what I was kind of going for. It's sort of like a darker brown. But I also like the green, you know? I mean, what do we like better? Actually, they're both kind of cool. Green, that is. I don't know. They're both actually kind of. The green has like some sort of something to it, you know? This is probably too dark for text also, honestly. This would probably be a little too dark. I like the green more. Maybe it's because I'm used to it. That's kind of what I was wondering, but I'm biased. I like the green already. A bad person to ask. I mean, just because it's, I think the green does have like this like sickly feel to it though, right? Like, which gives you that kind of like ghoulish ghost vibe, right? Best viewers on streamboo.com removed the space. Tell me more. Tell me more with how banned you are. Oop, I keep doing this. Block user. Meeting canceled. I just want to put something else up. So now you get spotlighted, Bean. My legume friend. Bean, you're an artist. What do you like better? Honestly, I think this is gonna be too dark for text though. Bean does some cool art. I don't know if you've seen his channel, but he streams. of the green. Yeah, I think we just keep the green. It has to be the green. All right. Anyway. Hail sprinting legume. Well met. The sprinting legume. All right. Let's prettify this up. Okay, I want some sort of references for this. Like, I'm trying to think. Like, what should my reference be for this? Should I do still like the wanted poster aesthetic? Like, do I do a similar thing I did for the player cards, or do I do something a bit more like, do I do this kind of look? I mean, I guess I could just copy it and see what it looks like. Or do I want to do something a little different? Like, I could easily do... I don't want this open. Like, I could easily, you know, do something like that. Or something along those lines. Like, I can keep the same aesthetic. Wanted steam train. It's the Railroad Wraith, if you like alliteration. For breaking the laws. Wanted steam train. I do want to actually finish this art maybe today, but we'll see. But that'll be later. So here's like the requirements. Let's actually get all the text on here and then see how it looks. This actually technically I think has to be like, this has to be like 40, and this has to be, I guess this can also be 40, but it kind of adds up. We might actually need to, no, hold on. 100, 100. Turn off blend modes, merge layers, and then we do 40 and linear light. Is that what I'm using? Yeah, might be that, but just for consistency's sake. We'll see though. Looks awesome so far. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just want to clean it up a little bit. It's probably going to be something along these lines. It doesn't need to be... I mean, the aesthetic is a little bit sketchy anyway, so just a little bit of cleaning up and making it look a little more polished, but... It looks surprisingly good for how goofy the concept is. But, yeah, here we are. A weasel or ferret? I'll be lurking around Twitch. True. Good question. Thunder asking the real questions here. I did not mean to open this. Okay. Let's put in... Let's just take one of these cards. Honestly, ideally, we take one that's a multi-event, and then we organize all the text in a way that we like it. I also probably need to, as much as I like this here, the font for this is the inscription font, and I don't know the rights usage there. A heckin' ferret. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Climbing up the walls. Actually, isn't that something? Wait, Han. I've never done a shout out before. Let's do it. Han. Was it slash shout out? Shout out. Runner Bean 36. Is that how I do it? Did I do it right? Hell yeah. Sorry. Look at that. First shout out ever. Sorry, my cat is just sprinting around. Anyway, this is the inscription font. Let's look at the rights usage on the inscription font. I will totally use it because it looks good if it's, you know, free rights, but you're my 50th follower, Beast Christians, taking me into affiliate. So anything I do to help, awesome, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just need views. Just need people to watch. And I think, honestly, I can get there if I just do this for like a few days, maybe a month. But I just have to push people toward Twitch. That's all. Okay. Where the heck was I? I'm jumping all over the place. Let's leave it for now. We can always replace the font later. We need to, what's it called? Heavyweight? I'm like super scatterbrained today. I do not know why. I apologize. My brain is not working. Heavyweight regular. Lorem Impus something or other, whatever the default Adobe text phrase is. Okay, let's take a multi-event. I also can maybe make the aesthetics look a little different if it's a multi-event versus a like a normal event too. That's something we can consider. Let's just make this the same text as the Blood Moon Beast, just because it's going to be easier. Kill a creature, gain 2 rations. I wish I could rate you, but we stream at very different times. Very true. Yeah. I was gonna say, when do you normally stream? I guess I caught you like really early yesterday. You were streaming right when I woke up, but that's also a different day. Okay, let's put this in a folder. I was also thinking of maybe, because I keep using ChatGPT too much, arguably. So I thought it could be maybe cool if we did. Do they not have a? Oh, it does not have a colon. Weird. All right, whatever. It's fine for now though. I thought it'd be cool if we did like for flavor text, if y'all came up with stuff instead of me trying to write stuff, because I can't write. That's not entirely true, but I thought that would maybe be kind of a fun thing to do, is if we not like a contest or anything, but like just if y'all had little like a tidbit. I don't know if y'all are writers. Saying y'all a lot right now. It's not something I used to do, but here we are. I'm in the South now. I say y'all. Let's see. Yeah, I stream between 7:30 and 9 p.m. on Tuesdays. Thursdays, and Saturdays. You have no idea what time it is for you. Yeah. The problem is I stream the opposite days of the week. Yeah, I usually stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Every now and then I'll stream a Saturday if I feel like it. So maybe one day we can catch each other on a Saturday. But yeah, we just stream the opposite days. East Coast or West? I am on East Coast. East Coast and the South. Cost, not cost. I got it. I knew what you meant. I wrote a creepypasta lately, which won a competition. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, so if you want to, if you're feeling spicy, you're more than welcome to, I'll probably go over some of these cards. And it would really just be like a sentence blurb, right? It's that kind of thing where it has like, you know, you get the story through just little tiny blurbs of flavor text on the cards would be the idea. So, yeah, I think that would be cool. Like how you guys are just adding each other. East Coast or West, I wouldn't mind catching you live once. I was gonna say, isn't Runner British? Il Bean, the British beans. I mean, it makes sense, right? Beans, British, you know. That's a thing, right? Here, British people like beans. Ooh, very east. Super east. Or, if you really try hard enough, west. Depends on how... Very east indeed. Tea and beans. Tea and beans. Tea and beans! Anyway. All right, we got our Detriment. This will be in a different font probably, but we're just gonna keep using this one. It's kind of wild that this font doesn't have a colon. Pip pip governor, eat your beans and drink your I don't even know, twinnings? No, I don't know. I'm not British. Oi. Hello, governor. I'm not gonna say that out loud. Twinings? What is that? What are that? What is? Who? How? What? I think I just maybe had more caffeine than I was supposed to today. I still have more. Cheers. But it's food. But what food? Question mark. That RT. They is tea company. Ah. What is? How are? What? Why food? This is clearly not the Blood Moon Beast, but here we are. This is actually would probably be the other font. What is it called? What is this font called? I literally don't know. We can find out easier by going here and just... It is called Vanilla Whale. Interesting. Why? The world may never know. No, not vividly. Did I read that wrong? No. I don't know. Vanilla, not vanilla. You know what, guys? Words aren't my strong suit. Yeah, it's a steam pudding or something like that. There you go. I'm just waiting to get clipped out of context by saying something like that, you know? I get me brain medication on the National Health. Yeah, with currants in it. Okay, typically served with hot and a creamy custard. Sounds pretty decent. That's pretty yum. Okay, this is the information we want here. I guess with additionally, we need like a scriptier font. I think this is maybe this. Oh, we need this to be small. Small, and this doesn't really matter what font it is right now. This is some flavor text, and this would be like way smaller. It's text for some flavor. Yummy flavor. You know? We're just gonna repeat it like twice. So yeah, basically you'd have something there. Oh man, creamy custard. Just doesn't sound right. It does not. Plus, you're always welcome in the bean stream. Nice. Beautiful. Look at all y'all getting along. We like that here. I always giggled at it when I was a wee boy. When I was a wee lad. Okay. Okay, so we do have dual event streams, and dual event cards. I don't know if I want to have something like dividing the two things. Like we could have that. This, okay, so let's talk here. Let's chat. Let's dish. This probably should almost look like one of the corruption sort of things. Like it should look like this down here. It should have this sort of like red and whatever aesthetic up here. Well, yeah, let's sketch, I guess, right? So it'd have something like, you know, whoop doo, whoop doo doop. You know, this sort of look up here. I'm not even sold that this should be here necessarily either. Right, okay, so there's something up there. A lot of this text... Don't mind all the... What about red text? I agree. I concur. Can we copy this color? Are we sampling? We're sampling a single point, okay. I guess this would be better if we just use the correct color. Again, this would, I mean, I'd be doing something a little bit better. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Something along those lines, right? It's kind of interesting. Now I'm doing this. It almost looks like a letter. Actually, that could be interesting. Maybe this could almost be like more like a contract or something sort of look. I don't know. That's a potential thought. It looks awesome, like an awesome postcard. That's what I was thinking. It was like kind of postcard-ish slash maybe a contract. Hold on. What? When was Wild West? Like 1600s? I was doing something else, but the card is looking dope. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to just get everything. Okay, this maybe could be something we go for, right? We could have like a contract sort of look. I'm sure there's a better way to. I kind of miss the days when this would just like we could go like a sort of more of a contract sort of look. I don't know if that is interesting. Is that anything? Somewhere between a contract and a wanted poster. Sorry, now I'm reading it. I saw cards and dice in any other unlawful game, which was funny. Seems like a lot to add to a card. It's not necessarily like we're doing the full wordage, right? It's more the aesthetic. But maybe I just kind of I just need some inspiration. I feel like I'm kind of like not exactly sure what I'm looking at or like what I'm trying to do. Like you could have like a stamp, right? Like some sort of stamps on there. This is more aesthetics. No, it's taking some of these aesthetics and applying it to the card, not writing a whole actual contract. Like these sort of stamps or something, or having that kind of thing. Or we're sheerly talking aesthetics. I don't know. This is just thoughts. This is not really I mean, I guess it's looking good right now, but although I guess God, I'm losing my voice already. I guess that doesn't really make sense for like a shop, right? But we could like design different seals for the card types or something like that. Sorry, I'm like probably like we could have little like intricate little. Actually, I think that's one of the other things we need here is we need a card type. But you could have like a little, you know, an emblem of sorts, like a contract stamp. Where it's something, you know, fancy looking here. A fleur-de-lis, if you will. I don't know. Some sort of something, you know, like that. Sadly, really gotta go. Can't take my phone onto the lab. See you later. Awesome beansteak too. All right, my dude. It's good having you here. Good luck in the lab. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm assuming you're a mad scientist, so blow something up for me. That's probably not true whatsoever, but I wanted to say it anyway. Farewell. Official seal seems like a good idea. I think it could be cool, right? making it look like black and white. I don't know, or maybe like a red stamp, like a wax seal or something. I'm not entirely certain yet, but something along those lines I think could be a cool aesthetic. We do need to add... I'm just trying to figure out a vibe here, you know what I mean? Just trying to vibe, dude. This is the wrong font. Although a seal might end up being too much, arguably, like too much on the card. There's already a lot of information here. If you already have a company logo you can make into one. I have like my company logo, but not for the game. I would want like fake company logos would be the idea. I think that would be kind of fun. One piece. What's the cost? We want all of these to be up more. I guess maybe we put all this stuff here. I keep selecting the wrong layers here. There we go. Yeah, that's the idea. Just use the god symbols for AE. It's the laziest path is the best path. I could. I do like reusing stuff. Like, it almost feels... Like, originally it wasn't necessarily intentional. It was just for a lack of time. But I kind of do like the idea of just reusing stuff for that. Although they would have to be more intricate. Like, I really like these sort of looking seals here, right? These are really cool. That would be really cool to have, like, stuff like this. But I would want... If I took the god symbols, I would make them look something like this. But... Like, it'd be cool to have, like, like a mercenary contract seal and, like, a trading company seal or something for the, whatever. For the shops kind of deal, and a mercenary one for the monsters. And I don't know what the incidents would be. Health insurance. I don't know. Okay, I think, I mean, I think this probably just makes the most sense to follow a similar aesthetic to this one. So let's just sketch this out again. If some cards have different seals, like which companies are sponsoring the contract, I think that would be cool, right? Yeah. That's what I was thinking, like different, like the different card types have a different seal type. So like creature cards would have like a mercenary seal or whatever. It's all lore. That's all that's for, really. That would be the whole concept here. I want to add some more like interesting lore into this game, because I feel like it's got like an interesting aesthetic, but I think if you just say, oh yeah, it's like a Western horror theme, like people are gonna be like, people don't understand that as like a genre. So I think adding more to it, I mean, people understand it, but like, I think a lot of people, when they saw my video, partly because I pointed it out, but there's a few people who are like, yeah, it feels more survival than horror, but I think adding the lore is what makes it scarier, and I think that's kind of cool. Make like 5 seals, mix and match them up. One is like the sheriff's official office, and it's on all of them. Yeah, something like that, right? That would be the idea. I would like to do that. I really shouldn't be using. I should just be using this. I'll tell you what. If you guys want to do any sort of art stuff, if you want to send me ideas, either if it's something you find or you want to do like a rough sketch and then I can refine it, I would be cool with that. If that's something you feel like doing. I know Maximus doesn't like showing his art, but if you want to do like a rough sketch or something and send me something, that would be kind of cool to kind of get people involved. And then those kind of things could be just like on the cards. Make your mark, quite literally. It's basically impossible to make something scary without lore. Like Inscription is 40% a horror game. Yeah, I 100% agree. And that was like my biggest thing. I was like, I really wanted to do, I did want to do lore as one of my things as well, but I just didn't have time. That was like my original concept too for the first game. I was like, maybe something I do is just like a story game through cards and you play like a choose your own adventure but in card form. But that just didn't make sense. It was just too, I didn't want to do that really. And I guess like a card like this might not have that many seals because there's too much, there's like too much going on here, right? It's like a really big card art compared to like some of the other ones, which are much smaller. So maybe this wouldn't have a seal on it. If it did, it would maybe be here. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's interesting to y'all, but it could be cool to do if you want to if any of you feel like doing any art and want to include it in the game, I think that would be kind of cool. I want to do more stuff like that, like Tice Dual Wielded, he does like he's done a few streams where he's done everyone kind of gives stuff, like makes elements for a game and he builds the game while like on stream, and I thought that was kind of cool. Like I actually did some stuff for it for one of his games. It was kind of like a little rage game he made, kind of like, you know, like a only up sort of thing, except 2D sprites, platformer kind of deal. Where are they? In gallery, I think. No, not gallery. Pictures. I have no idea, actually. I don't know where I saved them. Documents? Yeah, I have no idea where they are. I was going to show you the sprites I made, but blurb. Never mind. You know what? I know where it is. It's going to be an art. Yeah. I made some little crystals and like this weird little creature. Some grass, some trees. He like gave like a color palette and like an aesthetic. Also made this little guy. It was supposed to be animated, but I don't animate, so that was pretty bad. But anyway, here we are. Do not let me draw art. The diagram I sent you on Discord is much like my art skill. Honestly, it wouldn't even be like, you wouldn't even need to do like full art. You could just be like, I like the idea that like the symbol has like, you know, this shape and it looks like a human ear. You know, just like get like a shape sort of thing. I don't know what I'm drawing here at this point. It's looking inappropriate. Not really, but I think that could be cool if people wanted to do that. That's just a thing. Just a thought. Is Blood Moon Beast the largest one? I think it's actually the other. We can shrink tax worst case scenario. I do think this. I do like this being in red because it's important. But it also kind of weird. Exactly how my art goes. What am I doing here? I don't know if I read the. I agree with the idea, but agree with the clutter. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think. I think it'll be used sparingly, but yeah, like I said, I mean, if you wanted to, that is like these kind of things. I think this would be cool. Just ideas. You might even copy some of this sort of like look to this, but. Or if you just want to find cool looking stamps, that works too. Okay. Something like this. The goal is to not do too many lines here. I say as I keep drawing lines. Because eventually it just looks like I'm making lines to make lines, you know? Okay, I need to throw all these into a folder so I stop getting distracted where they're supposed to be. There we go. Costs maybe go down a smidge. Now, I think it would be good to have like something separating these, but I don't necessarily want it to distract from the art. Because the more open space, the better. I also think maybe doing something like this goes inward like this, and then this goes the opposite way like this. Except this needs to be longer now. I mean, that's honestly pretty decent on its own. Yeah, I think if I did stamps, they would be kind of like this. Like you'd have, you know, let's just literally. We could try something here. Not AI. What is it called? Adobe Illustrator. I am going to use AI in the program Adobe Illustrator, which is abbreviated AI. Let's see how it goes. New file. Whatever, doesn't matter. All right. Are you all ready to witness the power of AI? Let's see. Generate vectors. Sure. I have little faith in this. All right, I guess well, whatever. We'll just wait. Boom, 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 boom. I really should have just done something else while I waited. Actually, I should let's do this. This. Yeah, see, it works actually, but of course they're like fake words. I want let's add like intricate, fancy. Anyway, let's go back to here. Yeah, this is actually kind of nicer for art, isn't it? This sort of view. I can maybe even push the display over a smidge. Maybe make it a smidge bigger. I don't know. Let's throw up some guides here, because right now, who knows if this is anywhere near centered. Filter guides, no, not filter, view guides. New guide layout. Okay. Okay, this isn't, we're not obviously going to use this, but let's try it. Sure, pixels, whatever. I guess the problem is it, if we make it black and white, it's just gonna be black and white. Well done. Black and white. This. We want something that ignores. I guess linear. Like it'd be something like that. Obviously it's not that, right? But something like this. And it would be more in this style, but I think that could look kind of cool. Right? Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, sure, I think it looks nice. Yeah. Obviously not that. It would be more in the style and more stamp looking than this whatever, this dumb stuff, but it's much better than what Grok keeps trying to make me. Yeah, it's more I want a stamp than like a, you know, an emblem per se, but I'll have to draw it. But the question is this looking too cluttered right now? Because there is a lot of information on here, especially with the multi-event. I guess the guides aren't helping either, but... I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. That doesn't look too bad. Obviously, I'm going to make it look a little bit nicer, a little cleaner, like this guy. Clean, well, I guess more rustic, right, rather than cleaner. But it'll look less clean, but in a clean way. Freaking friggity frick. There we go. Boop. Yeah, I like the green. I mean, it has the same sort of aesthetic as the other cards. I think this could be more interesting, for sure. I like the idea of what I did here, but I think it needs more. Stamp seals. That's all wax. Ink. No. I spelled ink wrong. We want more of this corruption look. Which I'm almost looking at now, it's almost like it almost looks like Chinese-esque. Like a sort of like Chinese dragon sort of look. Which I guess is fitting for like the Wild West kind of look. There's a lot of Chinese immigrants during that time. History, wow. Alternate history. Do we want just lines here? I don't know. It does have that postcard look, which I don't know if it's terrible or good or bad or what, but... Or should this be like more of a wavy line? No, I think it's too much. Oops, selected some of the wrong thing there. Whoop. 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 Well, I'd say currently it doesn't feel like my total viewers, just in general, is any different. Just out of, as far as the test goes. I would say, obviously, I had a higher influx of people on Twitch, which is cool. Yeah, I don't like this. It's too much. I think just the lines is better. I guess if I wanted to, maybe something up here, but... Leave for 1 second and clutter jump to 11. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of too much. It's hard to present all this information neatly, right? But yeah, that was getting too much. I'm trying to make it like aesthetically fit similar to this, but this is a lot. Granted, when it's not a multi-event, right? Like, I guess... Let's erase this for a second. Yeah, like the middle one. Yeah, I think so too. If I really wanted to, I could do something like... just like that. And that kind of helps a little bit without actually... I think that's actually way better. Rather than a line just doing this. It implies a line, right? Also, this text is not centered. Oh, hi. What do you want? Meow is what she wants. She wants to meow. Luna likes to meow. Okay, something like that. I'm trying to think what else I might want to do. I think maybe moving literally everything down a bit. Give it a little more space to breathe. Flavor text can move up a little bit. I think also this can all move up a bit, which means this can all move up a bit, which means this can move up a bit. And that feels a little less claustrophobic, I think. And we didn't need so much room there anyway. Okay, let's get rid of... The guides are also making it feel more cluttered. Clear guides. Obviously, the line is a lie. True. Know what else is a lie? Nothing. But there is a cat. Oh, wait. Cat cam. Hi. Did you see that? Hi. Hi. Oh, do you want to eat it? Sorry, we're having fun here. Hold on. Hold. Hold. No, she's gone. We tried. Anyway. Okay. Do we like this? What do we think? Should we step away from it for a second and kind of ponder it, or what do we want? What do we do? I think it might make sense to give it a minute and stew on it and see what we think in a second, rather than just brute forcing it. Yeah. I think I might move to just doing the fixing the train. More lines probably isn't the answer here. It is not. Less is more. Like where it is so far, what do you think? I think I like it. I guess as they say, what is it? A piece isn't finished, or perfection is achieved when something can no longer, what is it? When you can no longer, not when you can no longer add things, but when nothing else can be taken away. Isn't that it? Something like that. Perfection is achieved when, I guess that's it. Perfection is achieved not when there's nothing more to add, but when nothing is left to take away. So adding more at this point, I don't think helps anything, is what I'm getting at. But can we take anything away? That is the question. But I think we just needed to stop looking at it for a minute, because that'll help. So what we are going to do is we are going to finish this this card art. We're gonna finish this train, which shouldn't take too much work. I just want to refine it a little bit. That kind of sounds communist. A little bit. It does have that vibe, but I think it's doesn't quite it's not quite the right message, you know? It does sound like the bundle of sticks metaphor or whatever. Together strong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Blight. I really need to reorganize these folders, but I don't want to do it until I'm done with the revamped devlog. New folder s/old. Oh, I guess you can't do slashes in folder names, huh? We need to open this, and then we need I just want to do, can we talk for a second how much better I don't need this anymore, better this is compared to this? This was like, I have no idea as I'm drawing a random thing, and this is like, hey, this actually feels cool. And I have time to do stuff. So, you know, here we are. Okay, let's just focus on the train part here for a second. Let's just turn both of these back to 100%. And then remove ye old. I am trying to decide if I should have the train be somewhat transparent, and can't lie, I'm still jelly of the skill level. I appreciate that. It's weird because I think every artist, you know, well, I would say I'm better than most at being okay with my art skill, right? Like I think I'm pretty good, but a lot of people like are very self-conscious of their art, which is, you know, it makes sense. It's and I am like, I know my shortcomings. I don't know what the point of this. It almost sounds like I'm bragging right now. I guess my point is that there's a lot of things I know I'm not good at. And it's funny, I guess, to see people be like, oh man, you're good at that. It's like, but I'm so bad at X, Y, and Z, you know? So it's kind of interesting. He's like, this is kind of a sketchy mess, and if I tried to do this like really detailed, it would not look nearly as good. But I'm playing to my strengths is a lot of it, right? Because like I did this guy, but if I tried to do like his arms and stuff, like, is it still here? Yeah, there's his not really legs. It was like I was struggling with the arms and legs, and I'm like, you know what, screw it, let's just zoom in. Just zoom in and make it a silhouette. So a lot of it is honestly just playing to your strengths, at least for me. Makes sense to me. I knew a dude way back when I was in school who had amazing skills at animation, but he could never, could never get over not having everything perfect. I'm not a perfectionist. I'm okay. Like something my mom says, there's a good enough point, right? You get to a point where it's just like, all right, this is fine. It doesn't need to be better. So you need to reach that good enough point, and I'm totally okay with doing that a lot of the time. There will get to a point in a piece where you're just like, yeah, it's not gonna get better, or it can get better, but I may as well just be done. So I am totally okay with things not being perfect, but I do know it is not perfect, right? And I am conscious of that fact, and I know where my skill, where my shortcomings are, right? So that is part of it. The more effort you spend at something, usually the less effort per effort you get. So there's a point where it's worth it to work on something else. Yeah, 100%. Diminishing returns is probably the, like another way to say that, right? Like eventually you get to a point where it's just like, okay, what am I trying to achieve here? Honestly, this is like kind of sketchy here, and there's like a bunch of little just like random lines, but I kind of like it. It almost looks like it's like breathing debris, which is kind of the idea. Like it's supposed to be breathing smoke. Effort per effort. I like effort per effort. Your effort per effort. Effect per effort. See, I still read it wrong. I still like effort per effort. I reject your reality and substitute my own. Somebody's just got to commit to the wrong thing you said. How can you misread it 2 times in a row? Well, Maximus, you see, the world may never know. You can't make me read proper, well, pretty much. I don't do the read good, you know? It's because I'm not really reading, is what it is. I'm just looking at words and assuming what they are. That's really the truth of the matter. That's how my brain works. Ooh, there's ha ha. I had a hard time coming from French background. I had to assume words and fake my phonics to learn English better. Yeah, honestly, a lot of it is just like you look at a word and you assume what it is. Like the human brain does that a lot. I think as being dyslexic, you do it a lot more because it's your brain's way of compensating for not, like, it is a way your brain compensates for not knowing the word, right? How are we feeling about our ghost train? I think it's looking a little bit more refined. So refined. Yes. Sorry. There's a text test too. Most people can read it, but the words are jumbled up, and the mind assumes and fixes it. Yeah, very true. The brain does some crazy stuff. I'm just like adding probably too many wheels. I don't know. It's a ghost train. What do we want? What do you want from me? I decided against some of it. Let's see. Repositioning them. There's one here. Maybe? Here-ish? There's a lot more like painting than like my normal drawing style, which is interesting. It's more about like finding the shape than it is about like drawing an exact shape. It's like sculpting almost. But yeah, here we are. We're doing things. I want more smoke coming from these wheels. But it has to be like a subtractive thing instead of an additive thing on like the other side. I'm comparing to what it was to what it is now. It's not all that different, but I do need the train tracks though. Okay, here's the question. Do we want the train tracks to be visible all the way through? Like, do we make the train look ghostly and see the entire set of train tracks, or do we have it kind of combined where the train tracks are just basically in the front here? Like it would look something like, you know, okay, not quite like that. More like that. Because I'm not entirely certain. I think it probably fits the aesthetic more if I don't have the train transparent. Because like my thought is this is drawn in like charcoal or something. So I think not having the train tracks underneath probably makes more sense. But just in case, let's duplicate the layer. And then just erase on this one. Let me just alt click. And then we can just delete on this layer. Oh wait, control. Okay, that kind of worked. We also need to remove in between here. Okay, merge layers. Oh, okay. Honestly, I almost feel like I kind of like the front of this being more nebulous, maybe? Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know what we're feeling. If I think it's looking pretty good. I don't know if there's gonna be too much more I can do to it, but we might be reaching that diminishing returns. Or effect per effort, as Maximus would say. or effort per effort, as I would say, as Maximus would say. I found it. It's letter transposition effect orthographic processing, aka typolysenia, which is interesting because, like, yeah, people will read a word and then, yeah, if it's transposed, yeah, they won't notice it. But that's kind of how, like, dyslexic brain people work, is they transpose a lot of letters because they see things flipped in their brain. So it's just like a magnified version of that, basically. Is there anything? Let me just look at some train references real quick, and then maybe call it. I have it in math. There you go. Oh, you have numbers don't do so well. Yeah, I think, is that actually dyslexia, or is there's like a there's a math one, isn't there? Dyscalculia or something? Dyscalculia or something? Am I wrong? Or is that just not being, that might be different. I don't know. I know some people are dyslexic or worse in math than English and vice versa, but I can't remember how that works. I'm definitely have it. I will have to look it up. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that all works, but I'm looking at trains. Oh, I like trains. You know what I mean? Wikipedia. Give me this image. Dyscalculia. Well, is that correct? Is that actually what it is? Or is that, like, unable to, like, do calculations? It's kind of a wide looking train, you know what I mean? We could do like a lantern on the front kind of deal. I have like a bit of a smokestack. I guess maybe the one thing I could do is try to get rid of some of the rounder shapes. I think that's just not going to look right. Yeah, I think honestly just keeping it nebulous looks better. Sorry, I can't see anything right now. There we go. Cool. Okay, there we go. All right, let's just erase this a little bit more, I think, just to make it look like there's the gap under the train. I think is probably makes sense. I can't affect number sense math operations. The one is one I have problems with. Time and measurement Spatial reasons. Okay, interesting. So on the train, wasn't expecting to take so long. Yeah, honestly, it's basically done. I've just been kind of floundering about. It's basically done. I was kind of I just need to do some smudging, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, because honestly, I was just overdoing it. Let's be real. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty close to... I probably could have just called it good when, as it was, right? It was fine. I was just refining it a smidge. I kind of like the back being more smeared because it looks like it's going fast then. Okay, good enough. You're correct. Oh, it can affect, okay, I see what you're saying. It can affect number, sense, math, operations. I want to have problems with time. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I don't know too much about all that. All I know is I got tested for dyslexia in high school, and they're like, usually people have like more than one learning disability, or whatever you want to call it, learning difference, or whatever they change it to. Because it's not necessarily like a disability per se, it's just your brain works differently. But they're like, rather than being like, oh yeah, you have like all these things, like usually people have like dyslexia and dysgraphia and whatever. They're like, you specifically only have dyslexia. Just a clear-cut case of dyslexia. And they found it weird that, not weird, but they're like, that's abnormal. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Anyway, that's the train. Export, PNG. Honestly, it doesn't even really look that much different, but please don't crash. I don't know why Photoshop has been crashing a lot lately. It's kind of annoying. All right, we don't need this open. Honestly, it might be because Tabletop Simulator's open. What the heck? My phone's just exploding all of a sudden. Tabletop Simulator, especially when a mod is open, it just memory leaks like it's its job. But there may also just be some stupid instability with Photoshop right now in its current version, which I'm kind of annoyed by. You think it wouldn't crash when you paid $1 bajillion for Photoshop? Let's hope I saved the other thing. Question is, do we wait for this to load, or is it just dead? I'm gonna be sad if we didn't save the other layout. And by we, I mean me. It would be all my fault. They're already bleeding customers. You think they'd be on top of it? Yeah, honestly. I mean, it could be some like weird incompatibility issue with like my Photoshop, but I don't know. Yeah, honestly, a lot of people are leaving Adobe. I feel like I'm too in the thick of things. I don't really want to relearn every program. I use way too many Adobe products. If I just used one, like if I just used Photoshop, You send error reports, not usually, but so that's probably part of my problem. Sorry, task manager opening. We'll send this one if it prompts me with one. Bro. Problem is it also sends Photoshop to like the bottom of the... It's using up 50% of my memory. 1,007 megabytes. 1,700 megabytes. And task. It did not prompt me with a thing. It wasn't officially a crash. I honestly... Okay, recovered it. Beautiful. File. Save as. Game 2. Yeah, I really need to reorganize this crap. This is just this. Save. Yes. Okay. This wasn't changed. This I need open. Okay, we're good. Not even sure the changes I made are better, but here we are. Kind of funny. It's a little more clear, which is kind of... I want to make 2 little changes. I want there to be more debris, detritus in here. There we go. All right, file, export, PNG. See if it crashes this time. It does not. At least, whatever. BTP, game 2, and icons. Railroad Wraith. Save. Yes. Set Photoshop task to high priority of real time might help out. That's a good call. Sorry, let's open Task Manager for a second again. Right click. Properties? Can't remember how you do that. I'll take a look into it later, but that's a good call. Yeah, we'll look at that later. Okay, there we go. Train done. Let's go back to this. How do we feel about this? I think it's fine. I think we can probably go forward with it and make it. Actually, I really didn't want to close the other player cards. I want to kind of copy this sort of look a little bit. I think once I refine it, I'll be happy with it. I think Well, yeah, this is probably the card with the most text on it. So let's the one other thing I think I want to do, let's just maybe just give ourselves a little more room. Maybe. I guess this doesn't necessarily have to be the text size either. I don't even know what the text size should be. It maybe actually should be bigger than this. Let's actually keep it consistent with our player card. So we might actually have to rearrange this. 10-point font. Yeah, this is too small actually. 10 point. This changes things. This changes a lot. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Need to smoke, be right back. Okay. See you soon. Okay, this changes everything. Let's do more guides. I feel like am I kind of slow on the on my work today? I feel like I haven't done as much. Like I feel like I haven't accomplished as much as I probably could have today. I guess I'm getting back into the swing of things. I haven't been here for a bit. Brain's also tired. Because I'm like, what have I accomplished so far? And I guess it's this layout and this. This is actually not big enough, huh? Actually, probably what I should do here is I should take this. And we should make it so these touch either side here. And then we can do a little bit of erasing there. Okay, that's better. It's kind of weird because, like, I want to try to present the most important information. in the right spot. This isn't bad, honestly, but it's like, what is the, sorry, I'm trying to like finish multiple thoughts at the same time. It's like, what is the most important information here, right? And all of it is pretty important. This maybe should be 7. And I might argue that this okay if it's like 9-point font instead. I believe these are actually center justified, so I can actually just do like this, which looks a lot better in my opinion. This has to be 7 instead of 6.96 font, Maximus's favorite size. I don't know if he's still here, but you just gotta throw that out whenever you say it, you know? It's important. Wrong thing. And I'm wondering how important the font consistency is. What's the size of this? Why is it 31.56 font? It's probably different on whatever. This is just a layout, or like a 24 is fine. Can be slightly smaller. This feels too large. Okay, I think I am now happy with it. Well, I can probably give... The flavor text doesn't need so much room. That's excessive. It's like, doesn't really matter, so it does not need that much room. There we go. Okay, now I think I'm happy with it. Probably. Okay, let's... I can just... This can all go in here, and this can be called text. Yeah, I think I need to, like, start getting up and moving around during stream, because my brain just gets, like, totally dead when I'm just sitting here for 3 hours doing nothing. Not doing nothing, but just, you know, focusing on stream. What, kitten? What ails you? She meows. Oh, what? You want to say hi to stream? There we go. We got a kitten. Luna captured. Kitten break. You want to fight, don't you? You want to be chased around. Okay. She is so fluffy. You don't know, but she is very, very fluffy. I'll tell you what. It's very soft. Okay. Be free. Okay, I think, honestly, we're just going to be cheap, and we're going to copy this. We're just gonna copy these little guys. Just to make our lives easier. You get it, kitten. You scratch that post. Still wanted that selected. I don't know why I stopped. What? What? I may actually invert this just so they look slightly different, so you can't actually tell that I reused them. No. No, hates. No. Bad kitty. Just do this and this. And we just reposition it slightly. And then no one will ever know that we reused them. I guess these should be a smidge. I think my allergies are acting up, and that's why I keep like losing my voice. But you know, here we are. Okay, we did that. Let's add some lines. How did I do this again? I guess I just... Let's actually put the Blood Moon Beast in here. Even though it's not as... It's not my favorite looking card. It probably could be cooler. Let's just put the right image in here. The moon could look better. I don't know. Yeah. I should probably just turn this off just for to make this a little easier to see what we're doing. And then I believe what we did, we took this and kind of chiseled away at a little bit of it. What? And then we took this and we kind of just ran over it a little bit. And that looks like a nice grungy line. funny just like making textured lines. It feels like so much work for something so simple. But it really does make it look that much better. It's definitely worth it. Just funny. Okay. What other lines do we have? Just the one at the two at the bottom. Look at this for a second. Yeah, I think that's fine. I just wonder if we should flip these. I think that looks better, actually. Maybe. Make this guy a little bit thinner, just by a smidge. If we can. There we go. Cool. I can move this guy a little bit closer. Okay, I'm liking that. It's looking better. I have an itchy ear. I apologize. All right. I think we want just a set of lines mirroring the one up top. Stretch break for half a second. Sorry. No, do you hear that, kitten? The beast was released from me. Now she's crawling into a bag. I've clearly run out of stuff to talk about. Anything happen? Anything interesting happen to anyone? Anything cool going on? How's life? Been working on anything cool? Any projects? Anything? Or if you're lurking, that's fine, but you know. Just figured I'd try to say something. We could just chill and Let me make these. I'm back. And project, I am reattaching hair to my head. That's wild. What does that even mean? Welcome back. I might make this just a little more scrunchy looking. Bless you, kitten. She sneezed. She do the sneeze. Yeah, I probably need to reattach hair to my head too, you know? Okay, so this needs to be on a separate layer, the little middle ones, because those are going to have to be toggleable based on whether it is a multi-event or not. I have dreadlocks, and each time I've cut them off, I save them. Then when I grow new ones, I put them back in. I have 15 years of hair. That's kind of crazy and awesome. That's gotta be a lot of hair. That's all I gotta say. That's cool though. You know, I don't know what I picture when I like talk to stream viewers, but I guess for some reason I didn't picture dreadlocks. It's kind of hard because, like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird to like think of what other people look like that you just are just a disembodied text to you, you know? Not to say that's what I just assume people are, but you know what I mean. Just kind of funny. Very interesting. That's cool though. Do you weigh them? How many pounds of hair is that? Last time it was all in a I was about down to my knees. I bet this time it's almost to my feet. That's insane. How's your neck from having that much hair? That'd be my worry. Just the weight of it all. I've never asked, but I had to guess it'd be a few pounds, and yes, it's heavy on my neck. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I guess hair isn't that heavy, right? But like, I don't know. It's just interesting. That's cool though. It's pretty cool. Okay, we need a little bit more of a curve to this. Like it's a curved line. Of course, I just erased everything, but you know, it's okay. You win some, you lose some. Okay. That's one, I think. I mean, it's a little bit not perfect, but this is also supposed to look hand-drawn. Because at this point, they would not be able to, you know, it would be something made on a, either hand-drawn or made on a printing press, so, which would have to be, what? I don't even know how they did printing press. How did they make characters for a printing press? Were they individually, like, sculpted? Like, how do you make lettering on a printing press? I guess they would have to be, like, individually sculpted, right? Or at least carved out of metal. It's not like you had, like, crazy machining tools you do now. Let's do this. Let's Control C, Control V. Oops. And before I distress it, I will just leave it the same, and then we'll do the old flip. And then now we will merge this down and we'll distress them. This is, what do we want to call this? These are multi-event lines. Okay, so those can toggle on and off based on what kind of event it is. God, I need to keep stretching. It's probably because my posture's terrible. Let's sit up. I might have to start doing my standing desk while streaming. Although I really need to fix my Ethernet cable port, because sometimes when I put my thing to standing desk mode, my internet dislodges my Ethernet cable and I lose internet, which would not be great during streaming, as one might expect. So we'll have to do that first. Now the question is, let's do a red lines thing. Red lines. Do I want to just copy one of these, or I think I might want it to be, oops, might want to be a different shape than this is. Yeah, I mean, it's like a different sort of swirliness, you know? It's not quite the same. I could use it, but I don't think I'm going to. I'll leave it here for reference, but I'm also getting hungry. I guess it's close to lunchtime. guess we want the other brush. It's okay to be a little sketchy with it too. I think I almost want to like lead into these lines a little better, so we'll do that. What do I just do? Switch to the pen tool by accident. Now it looks like a swan. We will change that though. There's just too much of this. I also want to play with line weight more, so we want like the neck of it to be thin, right? And then the other parts to be thicker. I think that's gives a cool look. I don't play with line weight enough, but I almost find it's easier to do like stuff with line weight when you're like after the fact. Like you draw everything at the same line weight and then you change the line weight after you've drawn it. Well, the good news, though, our average stream viewers, I think, is going to be about 3 this stream, which means I just need to keep doing this for like a month. Hopefully, you know, we can get more people's, though. That'd be cool. And maybe we can actually get it and meet our goal. I want this to kind of like taper better. I guess that's just a technique problem. Just need to get good, you know? Get good scrub, as they say. Alright, I think that's sufficiently cool. A cool looking squiggly line. And then we just need these. Shake. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Part of me feels like it needs to be cooler than just like a... just a standard line, but I think it's too much if it's anything else. I guess maybe we could do a little squiggle on the end. Let's just see if that's anything. Maybe? Probably not. Nah. Woohoo, you're still on. Finished my work. Yay! Runner's back. The Bean Man. The Beaninator. The Bean One. Yeah, we're just, I finished up the train. Wait. Train's finished. Ghost Train. And then, still working on, Alex Awesome, thank you. And then now we're just finishing up, I deleted the wrong thing. This one? Wait, oh, classic. Put it on the wrong layer. That's fine. Let me just delete this. This shouldn't be here. I'm just failing miserably. Give me a second. There we go. Classic wrong layer issues. You know what I mean? You also made the definitely right call with the green. Yeah, it's what I had originally. I just wasn't sure if like it was quite right, you know? But I think it works. But I'm glad you agree. I'm glad you agree. Makes me feel better. Just need to distress everything. I don't need these. Let me turn that off. Yeah, it's so funny just like drawing lines and like trying to make the lines look dirty, and I don't know, it just feels funny that it's just like, I don't know. It feels so extra to just be like, let me make this line look a little more grungy. Like it's a tiny little line. But it does actually do stuff. It actually matters. Fade out the edges a little bit. Okay, let's get rid of these guides. There we go. What do we think? Do we like it? I think I want this bit here. I think I want this bit here to kind of lead up a little bit more, but other than that, I think I'm happy with it. And then this can turn on and off depending on what type of event it is, and then I guess so can the red lines if it has a detriment or not. Maybe some just tiny little tweaks, but nothing crazy. It's kind of funny because like I did not expect to have to do so much like, this isn't like UI design, but it basically is, you know? It may as well be. Yeah, it's a little bit better. And then this. Just retouch that a little bit. A little overboard on the distressing. Hell yeah, Runner says, cool. Glad you like it. Going to lurk, but I'll still have you in the background. Awesome, dude. I'll probably only be on for another, actually not that much longer, but I do appreciate it regardless. Probably gonna be calling it soon. Usually I try to stream for like 3 hours. And we are fast approaching that. I might get this implemented, maybe. I'm kind of feeling like working a little more, but I'm also getting hungry. So the classic wanting to work through food because you're just in the zone. Why am I doing this wrong? There we go. Okay. Guides. Clear guides. Okay, let's put it all together real quick. This is technically the Blood Moon Beast one, so I put the actual Blood Moon Beast thing on there, and that is what it would look like. Last time I did do a like grunge layer over the top that just kind of is the like just a light coloring of this so it makes the text look. What is all this? Oh, that's the fire for the that's kind of cool. It's completely unnecessary. I don't even know what I'd use that for. I could have something like that at the top corner, but I think that's a little excessive. Yeah, I could do a little bit of grunge over the text. The goal is to not do too much. Otherwise it looks too much, you know? But because I can't really like make the text grungy, I can just do that over top. It just adds a little something. Little character. All right, I think that's it. I think that's what it looks like. Of course, I'm gonna have to actually implement all this. But I think it looks good. I'll sit for half a second and just look at it and drink my juice. I think it doesn't look overly cluttered. It definitely isn't perfect because it's a lot of information to put on one card, but I think that is okay. How do you spell grunge? Grunge. There's no D. I was like grunge. Grunge. Yeah, I think that's cool. Looks so much better. Especially when you compare it to this, right? Which is better? You tell me. That or this? I really love this font that we found. The oh right, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Heavyweight font. Free for personal use, but what about non-personal use? No. Donate today $10 to $20 for any personal use, contact for any commercial use. Okay, so we would have, well, this is not even the right one. That's funny, I wasn't even looking. I'm guessing I should find another font. I did download like 10 bajillion fonts because I was shown a oh god, where is it now though? I was is it? Yeah. I was talking with Dual Wielded, and he is like, oh yeah, I got this pack of like 600 fonts for $15 because it was on sale. And I'm like, that sounds like something I need. Although a lot of these feel much more sci-fi, which is fine because I do want to do more sci-fi stuff, but they're all commercial use, which is kind of awesome. Like that, well, no. I hate how it resizes the image. Just like stay the same. So I can look through these without dying. I really like this. I think it might just be the colors they used, but it's terrible for readability, but I do like it. I guess we're just going through fonts now. Some of these are like better for like titles and not for a actual card font though, right? Is it bad looking at these fonts makes me want to make another game? It's like, oh, look at all the cool games you could, like, aesthetics you could do for different games. It's like, that's a bad idea. You do not want to do a new game. You already have 3 of them, and you don't work on one of them. That's wild. This one's called COVID-19 Contagion. That's wild. Too soon. I could see using some of these for like the corruption sort of sections of the cards, but I also wonder if that's a bad idea because I mean, yeah, I guess you can do like what, up to 3 fonts for a design, but I also feel like that would have been nice to know that this one existed when I was looking for all of them, but I guess might be too much for the base font. I don't remember what I was saying. Nope, it's gone now. Dungeons and dubstep. This is very Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, all these are like too clean and like edgy looking. This is probably terrible content. I apologize. I'll have to look at my spare time. I was just kind of taking a break there. Do we want to implement this today? Kinda. I really should eat lunch. Let's go for another little bit. And I just want to see if just want to make this look nice. Zoom, 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 zoom. Okay. We will have to edit our spreadsheet here. And then I guess we just need to add a column. Let's do something fun. Multi-event. We'll do equals if blank that if oh god, I've forgotten how to do this equals 0, comma, then, comma, yes. I don't remember how any of this works. I'm gonna be real with you. I forgot how if statements work. Give me a second. Let me look at my other stuff. Armies. We'll look at a beautiful spreadsheet. What's this one? Yeah, it's if that, then this. Okay, yeah. So it'd be. We don't need YouTube open. We don't need heavyweight. If there's no close parentheses, if equals 0, then yes. Does that work? Yeah. Although instead of a yes, we really want it to be. So the way we're gonna have to do this. I'm gonna alt click this. Nope. Alt click. Alt click. There we go. File. Export. PNG. Where did I save these other ones? I guess here. Event card. Multi-event. Event lines. Okay. Export PNG. Event card. Red lines. And then export PNG. And then black lines. Save. Okay, now we go into Dexterous. Hopefully this is interesting too, because then you actually can see how Dexterous works. I actually really want to reach, I gotta reach out to them and see if they actually are people who'd be willing to sponsor other people. Because that would be kind of sick. Oh wait, we also, I guess, should do the grunge layer right away. Really messed that one up, huh? There we go. probably get this just like looking nice for half a second, and then I'll probably call it. We'll see though. It might just be done soon. My brain might not be able to take it anymore. That said, at some point I would love to do like like a 24-hour stream, but I feel like that's not worth doing unless you have like a following for it, right? It's like stay awake for 24 hours for no one. Maybe that's a weekend thing at some point. Okay, we want the... So what we can do is we can take this multi-event lines. We can copy... path to clipboard. And then we can paste the path in here. I guess our else, we should just have else nothing. Does that not work? Oh, it's because I did a period and not a comma. Else nothing. No. There we go. Okay, so now in theory, we can do a... I guess we just call it multi-event lines. And then we can go into here. We can create a new image zone. Will be the size of everything. And we can do this, go like this. Whatever, I guess it doesn't really matter where it is. Maybe just above all the events. And then we do no default image. And in theory, if we go to here and we refresh the CSV, CSV didn't match with any of our zone layouts. Give me a second. Let me hide myself. I'm just not on camera. Oh no, it worked. Never mind. It just took a second. There we go. So now it has these little lines, right? And then we can just do another image zone. We can do the whole thing. Hello? This is just gonna be... That's AAE. That's the wrong thing. Bro. That's red. We do need that, but let's start with this. Okay. Change the event name thing right away. More fonts. This one. Scale. Up, 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 up. Sometimes clicking on some of this is a little janky. We're gonna need to disable grid snapping. Snap to grid. Event type. We will do this. We will do this. We will make the center justified, and we will change it to Heavyweight. Yeah, we definitely need to find a new font for this, unfortunately, but that's okay. Just if we want to sell it, you know. Which, you know, who knows when that would be, but it's always worth considering. It's always worth considering having a whatever it's called. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I've lost all cognitive function, but I still want to finish this. So this is... should be detriment. What should this be called? Detriment. Red. Detriment lines. Box, maybe? Sure, why not? No naming convention, it doesn't matter. So we need to add a column here. Let's add it here. No. If, or equals if, this box equals 0, then nothing else. We need to go back to here. Nope, here. So what this is doing is basically I can take it, so if there is text in the detriment box, which would be when there is a detriment, then it will show the icon, right? So else that this basically is the text for the word or for the box. So we want that. Apply. So now if it has anything, it will show up. Okay, now we can go back and hopefully I'm explaining that well. Figure it's probably good to actually explain stuff while I'm talking. Look at that. Refresh. That's looking pretty good. It's not perfect because all the text isn't the right size yet, but or the right font. Okay, let's do, we can make this, let's see, event name way bigger, but we want to make sure it stays here, and we can do shrink text. We also want it to be, I guess that's good. More bigger. It's weird because the text size here and the text size in Photoshop are not the same. Why? I don't know. Okay. We can just hit save. Control S. Does that actually work? It does. I guess maybe this should just be centered. Okay, that works. Let's do event type is fine. This is where it gets kind of confusing. Let's do it like this. I wish I could like make these visible well. I guess I could just put text in there, but that's about right. We just need to change this to heavyweight and this to heavyweight. The font size might need to change here, but okay, I guess you can still snap to the lines even when they're not visible. It's kind of nice, like there. Maybe it's about good. This can go up. Okay. Gotta change this to heavyweight too. And then this one, full event, should be a little bit easier. Kind of just fits in here. And the full cost can just go up. Cool. In theory, that works. I guess we just, the font size might be wrong. That's probably the biggest thing we have to worry about here. All right, now we see the fruit of our labor here. Actually, I guess detriment would be nice to make that the right font too. Okay. And also, you know, make it fit where it's supposed to go. Maybe there. Okay. Control S. Now we go to here. Do the Blood Moon Beast one. Okay, that is not quite right, but let's do this. We need to take the detriment. We need to make this center justified, or maybe left justified. I don't know yet. Centered, and the color needs to be this one. Try that again. I think it's because it's bold. It's making it weird. Bold and I guess center justified looks nicer. That's what you were doing before. And I guess maybe make it like 2 sizes smaller. 1 size smaller? I hate how it like unclicks off of things, but that's just me nitpicking here. There we go. Okay. And then we just need to get the flavor text in the bottom, and I think that's done. Also, I want the grunge layer over top of everything. New layer. Oh, this is on the bottom of everything. Okay. I just forget that it's like the layers are sort of upside down. I guess that's my fault, but there's the grunge, the zig grunge, and then what's the last thing I need to do? What was I talking about? Oh, flavor text. I guess we just have that at the end here. Give me a wait, hold on, we have a thing for this already. Give me one for a blood moon beast. We don't really need, like, I didn't need to use ChatGPT there, but my brain's melting, so it means it's time, you know? I also need to do this whole thing has to have conditional form, alternating colors, please. Thank you. Okay, this hurting my brain. Blood Moon Beast. There we go. Again, I really like to have like people come up with stuff for this. I think it'd be really fun if we had like a little day where we come up with lore together. And then we just need one more text box. This one I think I am just gonna use. There's this one, or sure, Architect's Daughter, why not? And I want to make it smaller just because it's unimportant. Not even because I have the space to put it, but it is not important, so it makes more sense to go here. Nope. Let's make sure we actually called the same thing. Flavor text. I don't remember if capital or punctuation, capitalization actually matters, but we're not about to find out. I do like to erase this when it. There we go. Control S and refresh the CSV. There we go. That's the card. It's done. Actually, although I feel like flavor text should have italics. It seems appropriate. And yeah, it's ooh, that needs to be fixed. Does it? I guess that's right. Yeah, I guess that's right. I guess maybe the cost could go up just a smidge. It looks kind of a little cramped. And this is definitely cramped, but not right. Okay, maybe there's a little bit to do, but full event. I guess we shrink text. I wish I could pick up multiple things at a time. 1, 2, 3, maybe. 3 little bits. Let's try that. That's a little less cramped. I'm cool with that. Oops. Maybe what I do actually for this, because this looks a little weird, maybe what I do, especially when there's tons of text, if I do this and pull it down to here, that may actually look a little better. See, it's more centered. And it still looks totally fine for everything else, so. Oh, what is closed? Oh, never mind. I also need to go into detriment box, and we need to remove this as its default, because everything had the requirement. There we go. All right, I think we're done for real. We went for an extra half an hour. Yeah. Okay, wait, one last thing. I'm at that like one more thing kind of thing, you know what I mean? We're just like, yeah, I can do one more thing. Oh, well, I can do one more thing. We are going to put in our new card art, because that makes me feel good about myself. Upload. Overwrite. Yes. Close. Guys? Balloons, anyone? There we go, look at that. I guess that looks maybe a little weird, but I may have to do a little bit of tweaking here, but I think for now it's fine. Yeah, I guess I have to do just a smidge of tweaking. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's better. Sort of. It might be one of those things where I can make one look good, but not the other. Yeah, look at that. Woo! All right. We're done. Let's find someone to raid. Probably. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. I might also like rename some of these like the you know, the Black Ridge Cookhouse, or like whatever, like the give it lore rather than just calling it Cookhouse. Bobby's General Store. Anyway, let's go full camera, and then we're going to find someone to raid. Raid channel. We could raid Robbie Landis, but I also feel like it'd be fun to raid a new person. So we'll look for like half a second. Anyone have any suggestions for a raid? That's another thing. Gonna look at my usual categories: TCG people. If we don't find TCG people, we will. I mean, there's plenty of people doing trading card games, but arguably I want someone doing making trading card games, you know? That would be cool. If not, we'll just raid someone arty, and if not, then we will definitely just go, we will just do Robbie. I do like raiding people we know, but I also feel like it makes sense to spread out and talk to new people. I mean, we could just raid someone just drawing anything. You know? It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Does this person look familiar? I don't know. Never good at this. Never good at finding someone. That's okay. Let's just, what on earth am I looking at? That's wild. Anyway, don't mind me. There's just some weird stuff on Twitch. That's that's all I gotta say. Okay. Let's there's actually so many more art streamers than I was expecting. I feel like maybe it's just a busy day for art. Okay, let's just pick someone. I wanna randomly grab I don't know. I broke everything. Twitch is breaking. Everything's breaking. You know, we're gonna raid this random VTuber who's doing drawing, because why not? All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me. I will see you all on no, Wednesday, in theory. Midday Wednesday. The art looks cool. This is the main reason I'm rating. The art looks pretty. The end. All right, y'all. I will see you all Wednesday. All right, bye.